In the heart of Chicago, there lived a young man named Marcus Chen. He was 20 years old and extraordinarily intelligent. Everyone who knew him said the same thing. That boy has a brilliant mind. His professors at the university would often use his essays as examples for other students. His parents were proud of him and believed he would achieve great things in life. Marcus had a clear dream. He wanted to become a neurosurgeon. He wanted to help people, to make a difference in the world, to use his incredible intellect for something meaningful. But Marcus had a problem that was slowly destroying his future. He couldn't control his own mind. Despite his intelligence, despite his potential, despite his dreams, Marcus was failing. Not because he didn't understand the material, not because he wasn't capable, but because he had absolutely no discipline. Every morning, Marcus would wake up with determination. He would look at himself in the mirror and say, "Today is different. Today I'm going to study for 8 hours straight. Today I'm going to focus completely." He would make elaborate schedules, detailed study plans, and beautiful to-do lists. But within 30 minutes of sitting down at his desk, everything would fall apart. His mind would start to wander. First, it would be just a quick check of his phone. Just 5 minutes on social media, he would tell himself. But 5 minutes would become 30. 30 would become an hour. Then 2 hours. Before he knew it, half the day was gone, lost in an endless scroll through Instagram, TikTok, YouTube videos, and meaningless notifications. Sometimes he would start watching a TV series, telling himself he would just watch one episode. But one episode would turn into an entire season. He became a master of procrastination, an expert at wasting time. The worst part was that Marcus knew what he was doing. He could see himself sabotaging his own dreams, but he felt powerless to stop it. It was like watching a car crash in slow motion, except he was both the driver and the victim. His parents would tell him how important it was to study with focus and discipline. His professors would remind him of his potential. His friends who studied regularly would try to motivate him. But Marcus had convinced himself of a dangerous lie. He believed that because he was intelligent, success would come naturally. He thought that smart people didn't need to work as hard as others. He told himself that when the pressure was really on, when it truly mattered, his intelligence would save him. Then came the day that shattered this illusion completely. It was the day the results of the medical college admission test came out. The MCAT was the most important exam Marcus had ever taken. It would determine whether his dream of becoming a neurosurgeon could become reality. For 6 months before the exam, Marcus had told everyone he was preparing seriously. He had purchased expensive study materials, joined online prep courses, and downloaded countless apps. His desk was covered with textbooks and highlighters. To anyone looking from the outside, it seemed like Marcus was working incredibly hard. But the truth was different. The truth was painful. Marcus had barely studied at all. Every time he sat down to prepare, his undisciplined mind would rebel. It would pull him toward easier activities, toward instant gratification, toward anything that didn't require sustained mental effort. He would tell himself, "I'll study tomorrow. There's still time. I work better under pressure anyway." But tomorrow never really came. The hours turned into days, the days into weeks, and the weeks into months. And through it all, Marcus did nothing but waste time. When he finally logged into the testing portal to check his MCAT results, his heart was pounding. Deep down, he already knew what he would find. He clicked the link. The page loaded, and there it was. His score, 492. It was far below what he needed. The minimum competitive score for medical school was around 510, and most accepted students scored above 515. Marcus's score of 492 meant that his dream of medical school was essentially dead.